Well, folks, it's a little chilly here today. I should have my hat on instead of a bandana. I got my barn jacket on. The wind's blowing. You can feel dampness in the air, and I've got puppy love, and I've got roosters, and I've got geese. They want to be near me, you know. For those of you who have free-range chickens, you know they can get under your feet and trip you up awful fast, right? So, somebody asked me, I'm going to cover two topics on me, actually. Somebody asked me what makes me live the way I do, or what made me decide to live the way I do. Except for very few short years, folks, I've lived this kind of lifestyle. I grew up in this lifestyle. I grew up without running water. Way back, actually it's snowing, folks. Way back when I was a kid, we moved at the end of a dirt road. There was only two houses on that road. And way, way down the woods, it was an old farm. So the gardening was good, right? So we learned how to haul water. We went with our parents hunting. We went with our parents foraging. We learned to do everything. And it was hands-on. So I'm sorry about the big trucks and stuff. They're working up here again. So I apologize for the birds, and I apologize for the big trucks, and it is what it is. I have no control over that, right? So I could have, when they took their lunch break, I could have jumped in front of the camera, but I was right in the middle of the dishpan. I have to do my dishes and inside chores while it's light outside, right? So during the day. And then my sister Barb came down and we chit-chatted. So I didn't get back out here until after their lunch break was over, so I apologize. So we grew up hands-on. Our parents explained this and that, why things were done this way, and why things were done that way. And so we grew up. We just grew up with this lifestyle. So it's easy for me to live this lifestyle because I've done it most of my life. It's a simple life, but it's hard work. It's very hard work. You never ever seem to get caught up. There's a lot to pay attention to. So I've always had a garden. I've always hunted for my meat. I no longer hunt. I choose to raise my birds here. So I've always fished and I've always foraged, and everything either went in canners or everything went in the freezer. When I did live on grid, everything either was canned or went into the freezer. So, and that had backup. That had backup generator. And I was lucky that we didn't lose power for very long, that I keep the generator running. So, I guess that's why. It's a calling for me to live this way. I'm not afraid of hard work. I'm not afraid to learn. I'm not afraid to make mistakes. I'm not afraid to learn the hard way, and I've had to do that a lot. So, for me, it's just a way of life. It's just a way of life. So, along that same line, well, I got roosters over here fighting over a hen. You know, when people first learn that I live the way I do, you know what the most common question is? Well, two. There's two common questions. One question is, why? Why would you want to live without power, without running water, way back in the woods? You know what my answer always was? Why not? Why not? And that's all I would ever answer. So others, the second most common question is, well, how do you bathe? How do you take showers? Well, I do have water, folks. It may not be a conventional shower. You know, I have an outside shower. I have a well, I have a pump, I have a generator, I have 400 feet of hose, and 400 feet of hose collects quite a bit of water. You fill that hose up, shut the nozzle off, set it out in the sun, you wait until, well, basically the mosquitoes come out just before dark and the water's cool enough, and that gives you plenty enough water to take a shower right outside. Now, I want to mind you that I'm in the woods, right? So I can kind of do that here. So there's been a few close calls with people coming down the yard, but haven't been caught yet. So, yeah, people that have never lived this lifestyle just haven't had any connection to it. I don't even know what the word I want. They've never even come close to this lifestyle, put it that way. Now, I had one lady says, well, I go camping, and after 4 days without a shower, I have to come home. I can't even go 5 days. I have to come home day 4. I said, are you washing up? Because, you know, most campgrounds, if that's where you went, it has water. Sometimes you can pay for a shower. No, we go out in the woods and we go camping. Well, is there any water? Well, yeah, there's a brook. I said, well, there's your water right there. You got a campfire? Well, yeah, that's how we cook our food. I said, well, there you go. Do you have soap? Well, we have dish liquid. I said, well, there you go. You don't have to come home day 4. You know? So, some people just don't get that connection. That connection of, if I don't have a shower inside the house, turn the knobs, they think that you don't bathe, I guess. You don't bathe? Well, there's water everywhere, folks. Water everywhere. So there's never, ever any excuse not to bathe. And water might be cold, right, if you're not going to heat it up. So there's never any excuse not to bathe, folks. So some of these people, I imagine, think that, I had one lady says, well, you look clean all the time. You don't look or smell dirty. I'm like, your clothes are clean. Well, yes, of course they are. So people that don't know this lifestyle, hasn't had any connection to it whatsoever. They just say that it was awful windy here, folks. Woo. Oh, sorry, I'll hold on to it. They don't have any connection, so they don't understand, I guess. I guess they just don't understand. So, yes, those of us who live this way, we stay clean. We do wash up. We do. Some of us even have showers. One way or another, right? Just because we don't have running water and we don't have electricity doesn't mean we're not going to stay clean, folks. So those are the people that are really going to struggle. If the shit ever hit the fan, those people are going to get a huge wake-up call. One, they're not going to, no running water, I can't shower. Well, those people are going to get sick and die, aren't they? They're going to get sick and die. You got to keep your body clean. So, yeah, I could go down through a whole list of things that people think because I live in here and I have a bandana, or I guess, and I live without power and running water, that's why I named this channel Hippie Chick, because people in the area think I'm a hippie. And that's all right. That's all right. I've gotten used to it. So, You know, and no, I don't smoke pot, folks. I don't grow pot. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. It's legal here in Maine now. I don't find anything wrong with that. You do for you. If you're not interfering with me, you do for you. I don't care. But there's that association, you know, you live off grid, you must be a hippie. If you're a hippie, you walk barefoot and you smoke pot. Right? So they're just stereotyping. They're just stereotyping, and they have to be educated, that's all. So I guess that's it. I might jump on here a little bit later. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I've got to finish up in the house and then the chores and lug some wood. I forgot my gloves. And I've got my water all hauled. But tomorrow I'm going to be awfully busy, and maybe even the next day. So I'm not really sure about videos those days because I'm just not going to be home, okay? I'll be home enough to do chores and all of that, but we'll see, okay? But if you don't hear from me for a day or two, don't stop panicking. Don't stop panicking. We're okay here, all right? We're okay. So y'all have a good day. If you like, hit the thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed and you think this middle-aged hippie chick in the woodshed has something good to say, or at least entertaining, you can hit subscribe. And if you want to share anything of what I have to say to somebody else, then you can hit the share button. So thank you all very much. You all have a good day. And if I don't see you in a couple of days, have a very good, safe next couple of days. Thank you.